I wasn't hating on other people and their successes, but I was hating on myself for not having those successes, and that's just not good for me. What is up, you guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me, a huge life update. There's a lot of things that have gone on in my life that I haven't shared with you guys because I have been like MIA, and I have like a huge announcement, which I probably am gonna put in the title anyway, but I'm super excited to just talk to you guys about like all the stuff that's going on. I'm like so excited. But if you guys want to just keep up to date with everything that's going on with my life, my family, some huge like things that have happened, then of course, you know, stay tuned. All right, you guys, so let's get into the makeup. I've already primed and spot concealed so I can kind of get through. I haven't done my makeup in a minute. Honestly, I don't do my makeup unless I have a purpose for doing my makeup, which is completely understandable, right? So I haven't done my makeup in a minute, but let's get into this video because I have a lot to talk to you guys about. First things first, which I know is the most important, so I'm gonna get it out the way. She's a fiance. No, you guys, Mozzie proposed to me on Christmas and I'm a fiance. I actually have a different ring. It's over there. I have a different ring, which is, it's a gold band that was Mozzie's grandmother's wedding band ring. And it actually doesn't fit my finger. So I need to find someone who can make it fit because it's a particular ring, but I'm not wearing that, but I will be wearing that, and then I'll be wearing this as well. I picked this out, cute little something something, you know, until one day I maybe want something different. I don't know. But I'm really, like, I'm so over the moon and happy about it. I will not show you guys the video because, I mean, I showed a few people the video, but I would never ever post the video ever because I was not prepared to be engaged that day. Let's just say that. But let's get into the makeup. So this is a huge update kind of thing. Last time I seen you guys, basically, you know, I talked about being a content creator and just like what I want out of it, and recapping the year of 2021, which, you know, is going to be over in a few days. And right after that, I disabled my Instagram page. And if you guys follow me on Instagram and you guys kind of keep up, you guys will know that the reason I disabled the page was because I needed to completely remove myself offline or online and focus on Cascade. Cascade had just turned 3, which is so exciting, but he is a little behind on milestones that he should be kind of at. He doesn't really talk. You know, he has a couple of words, but we still need to make a lot of progress with that. So in the past few weeks that I have been offline and just not really on social media, we have gotten him into occupational therapy. We are getting him into speech therapy, and then we'll be getting him into physical therapy, but until he can really communicate and take directions, we can't really put him in physical therapy. So we've done that. We are also trying to get him into developmental preschool and things of that nature. It's been a process in the last couple of weeks, but we've gotten a lot done in the last couple of weeks as well. So that's a really, really good thing. I'm super excited. I was, you know, a little nervous and apprehensive and feeling a little like guilty. I'm really sad. Like, I was crying a lot just thinking of the worst because I felt like I may have not done something for him, or I did this and didn't do this, and I just felt like I was the reason, and that maybe why he's behind and all this stuff. And I kind of just, you know, went through my moments of kind of being sad and feeling down, but I just sucked it up and moved on because I need to. Parents make mistakes. I'm not perfect, but what I can do as a mother is try to help him fix things, change things, be aware, and you know, just be honest with myself. And I'm not perfect, and just be willing to learn and use the resources that are presented to us, and just try my best to help him. You know, everyone has hardships, and I had this like kind of unrealistic like idea that like maybe, I don't know, I just don't want anything to be hard for him, and I want his life to be so easygoing and have no problems, and it's so unrealistic. And I told myself, you know what, Cascade Cascade's an overcomer. It's in his blood. He comes from me. I've overcome so many things in my life, and I've shared a little of my story, but it's in his blood to face hardships and always overcome them. And early on in his life, you know, he's struggling to talk like a lot of people. So we're gonna do what we can to get him to speak. We're gonna help him in occupational therapy. We're gonna do things that are gonna help him get himself on track in the best way we can, and in the best way that he can, whatever works for him and however his brain processes it, and you know what I'm saying, like whatever works for him. So long story short, we've been making some progress. I've changed a lot of the things that we do in our daily routine, cut down a lot of screen time, lots of reading, lots of toys, lots of activities, trying to be active outside. You know, so we're working on it. We're making big changes, but I'm so proud of him because he is so adaptable. Like, it's kind of eerie. Like you can, like he's so easygoing. Like I limited his screen time to like an hour, and he just adapts, you know. Just moving here, he adapted. I think that was the longest, like taking his pacifier, he was like, oh, okay. Changing his like his milk intake, that was fine. Like he does things so well. Like he does so well with adapting to new situations. So I'm really proud of him because that's just a strength that shows that he can be an overcomer, and he is going to, whatever's presented to him, he is going to work with. It's going to work out for him because that's just who he is, right? Sorry if the lighting is a little off. As I don't know if you guys can tell, but I kind of adjusted the angle. Actually, I should be facing more like this, but I didn't really like the little door in the way, so we're like this. It's a odd setup. So in the time that I've been gone, I did change my filming space because I added Mozzie's gaming stuff in here. So it's like my filming space slash Mozzie's gaming space, and we took him out of Cascade's room because initially, if you guys, I think, watch my vlogs and stuff, Mozzie put his game stuff in Cascade's room because it was really hard to think of like where we would put him, because the way I had my setup was taking up the entire room. And he also really liked being in the room with Cass, and Cass being in there, he's playing this game, and Cass is in there doing whatever he does. But I realized that probably isn't the best thing for Cascade because it's too much stimulation, seeing all the video games. It's just a little too much, I believe, for him. So we took him out of that room, put him in this room, and Cascade's room is now his own sanctuary, and it's awesome. Like he's doing so well. Just I feel like he's focused more on his toys now and stuff like that, and it's really his own space to make it whatever he wants at 3 years old, I guess. Mozzie got a promotion at his company, which is really amazing. So that is just, there's a lot of great, bright things that are happening, and I'm really proud of him. He's doing really well, and yeah, I just could not be more proud of him. He is one of the most hardworking people I know, next to his parents, and that's where he gets it from. He is so wonderful, and I'm just really proud of him. So being off of Instagram was a really amazing thing for myself too, along with everything that I was trying to do for Cascade. It helped a lot, but even for my own mental health, I think it was really great. I'm notorious for taking breaks off of Instagram because I feel like it's really, really needed for me. I have to have the balance. The path that I'm going down, I just feel like the farther I go down this path, the less I want to be present. And I guess present in the way that I always have been, I should say. I want to be present, but in a different way. And that kind of leads me into more so just how I want to be on online and just as a platform, and like what I see for myself. Because, you know, I used to go on Instagram, and Instagram causes me stress. There's pressure. There's always feeling like you're not good enough. I had a really bad problem of comparing myself to people, and I would follow people that I enjoyed their content to an extent, but it got to a point where every time I watched certain people, I started to feel bad about myself. I would compare myself to this person. Oh, she has this, I don't. She looks like this, I don't. She does this, I don't. Like, I was constantly doing that to myself, and the algorithm of my feed is always like, is more so this fast paced lifestyle that a lot of people present online, and it really didn't fit and align with me. And I'm watching this and I felt like I had to be like that to be anything on Instagram, because that's all I'm seeing on my feed is this girl living it up, this girl living it up, this girl living it up. And I have no problem with that. Like I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but it just doesn't align with me. And I didn't really I guess I didn't really think about that because it wasn't aligning with me, but I was forcing it because that's all I was seeing, and that's what I thought was like successful. Like you had to look like this and do this and have this and all this stuff to be successful on Instagram. You know, the people that I would follow, I was like, I really enjoy. I like seeing their stuff, but it got to a point where I was allowing myself to start comparing, and that's when I had to check myself. So I unfollowed people, not because of them, but more so to keep myself in line so that I'm not, you know, beating myself down because other people are being successful. And as much as like, I hate to say that, I would do that. Sometimes I wouldn't wish people, you know, I'm not a hater, and I'm not like, oh, well, this girl's successful and just hating on them and whatnot. I would hate on myself because I wasn't that. And that was something that I realized that was not good for me. And that's what I realized this time around being offline was I wasn't hating on other people and their successes, but I was hating on myself for not having those successes. And that's just not good for me, and that doesn't align with me and what I really genuinely want. And then on top of that, working so hard to present yourself in a certain way and creating and posting it, and then feeling like your stuff isn't doing well, that's a shitty feeling, to feel like your stuff is not doing well even though you work so hard on it. And it's kind of like, dang, like what can I do? Like what can I do to get my stuff noticed, and like what do I need to do to change, or like, you know what I'm saying? You're always feeling like what you did was not enough because you get caught up in the analytics, you get caught up in the numbers, and then all of a sudden you're like, dang, like, well, you're not good enough, and you're just beating yourself up because you didn't get to this point. And I'm like, I'm so over that. I'm tired of feeling like that. I don't know if that's because like when I was 19, 20, 18, 19, 20, and I was doing this Instagram thing, and I honestly didn't even know what I was doing with it, but I just, you know, I fit in that category. But I have a different, you know, different responsibilities, and you know, I have a family, and not that you can't have a family and be that girl, but it just, like I said, it just doesn't align with me. So but I kept forcing this look on myself. I kept forcing this image, and it's not it. It's not for me. So I have decided when I come back on my platforms and I'm really ready to make content, it's going to be content that aligns with Myesha and who I am and what I genuinely want. Like I'm not going to keep forcing myself to look a certain way or do a certain thing or do that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's going to be content that really reflects who I am, and it's going to be a completely different audience, because what I've conditioned myself to like see online was who I thought I wanted to be, and that's not who I really genuinely want to be anymore, you know? Besides really those big things, my time off has been really great. I'm going to continue my time off actually, but I had to let people know on Instagram I'm engaged. Hello, like what? Like that's just not a milestone you don't share. So I'm going to probably disable my page once more, but you can only do it like once a week, they said. So I will be doing that, but more so just because there's still so much things that are in the works for just our, you know, our day-to-day living, seeing if Cascade can get enrolled into preschool, like I said, what else? And if that happens, you know, that changes our routine and schedule even more. So, you know, I want to be kind of prepared for those changes and have like a consistent like idea and time for when I can do things and when I can't. So as far as wedding, okay, and what we want to do. So in the next year, we're going to be getting married. Mazi and I have a lot to talk about as far as getting married and like what we want, because he actually wants a wedding and I'm like, I don't want a wedding. You know, I would rather go like on a honeymoon, like a really grand, like cool honeymoon, just us, versus like having a wedding but he wants a wedding. So I don't know. I'm like, we can go, look, I told him, I said, look, we can go downtown and get our marriage license. What's that, only $100, and we'd be married. Okay, and then whatever money we would have to put into a wedding, we could put into a fun, amazing, memorable honeymoon, right? I don't know. We have a lot to talk about. I think that part of the reason I don't want to have a wedding is because I don't want to be disappointed. Um, Planning things and like events has never been a smooth process for me, and I'm sure for many people it's like that's one thing people get worried about, is like that stigma of planning a wedding could be just so like stressful and things going wrong and blah blah. But I tell you, I swear events never go the way that I hoped it, and I hate feeling disappointed. Like that's terrible for me. Like I literally hate it. It's like the worst feeling. And I just don't want to be disappointed. Like I don't want no issues, like family dynamics. I just, I don't have to worry about that stuff if I don't have a wedding. And then if we just go and do a really dope honeymoon, the only thing we got to worry about is us two, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So we have a lot to talk about, but hopefully in the next year, no, not hopefully, we are going to be married in the next year. Okay, 2022, we're coming for you. I'm going to be Mrs. Salim, but how we're going to go about it is a whole nother story. My hairs literally just want to go down like this. It makes me sick. These, easy. These, I don't know why you want to do that. That's weird. Why did my eyebrows do that? That's not okay with me. So I'm probably gonna be laminating these suckers. This is sickening. Like, why is it? I'm gonna leave my brows, I guess, alone. I'm a little disgusted right now because I feel like I got a little mustache going. Like, you guys know what I'm talking about. Y'all know what I'm talking about when you kind of look at yourself and you're just like, my upper lip looks a little gray, a little shadowy. And I'm like, girl, it's fine. Let's continue on. All right, you guys. So this is the final little makeup look. Something super Myesha, of course. But it wasn't about the makeup. I literally had to update you guys on everything that's going on. Everything that's going on. I'm like so happy that I can say I'm a fiance. I feel so cool. But no, I definitely wanted to update you guys. Sorry, Cass is making a lot of noise playing with his toys, but definitely had to update you guys and let you guys know everything that's going on, where I'm at. I love chatting with you guys. I miss being on here. I don't know when the next time I'll be on here, but you guys will see another video from me at some point soon. Make sure you guys like the video. Of course, comment down below and subscribe because, well, babe, I'm taking a little breaks, but I'm still here, okay? Thank you guys for tuning in as always. I love you guys so, so much. Thank you for allowing me to update you guys on my life and you guys being so supportive and just being there for me as another person and supporting me, even though some of you guys have never even met me. Like, it's a really amazing thing. I hope you guys have a wonderful New Year's. 2022 is around the corner, and I am wishing every single one of you guys clarity, lots and lots of laughter, lots of joy, happiness, and I just, that truth is always revealed to you. That's so important. And, as you go into 2022, you grow and you learn and you love, and you find more of yourself next year. So I will see you guys, I guess, probably next year. I love you so, so much. Bye.